Welcome back to Coins Numismatic Series, where today we're uncovering the surprising value of two very specific coins. These are the hidden gems that might just be sitting in your pocket change or coin jar right now. So stay with us, because this journey into the past could lead to a small treasure in your future. 1968 Lincoln Penny 1-cent coin, without mint mark, fine condition. The 1968 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, may look ordinary at first glance, but a closer inspection reveals a coin of remarkable interest to collectors. Issued during a time of transition and subtle shifts in minting practices, this penny holds historical, numismatic, and monetary value that many overlook. Let's begin by placing the 1968 Lincoln cent in its historical context. The year 1968 came just after a decade of dramatic change in American coinage. In 1965, the U.S. Mint removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters due to rising metal prices. Coin collectors during this era were highly active, and the Mint, in an effort to reduce coin hoarding, suspended the use of mint marks from 1965 through 1967. By 1968, mint marks were reinstated, making the absence of one particularly notable. The 1968 penny, without a mint mark, was struck in Philadelphia, as coins minted there traditionally lacked a mint mark until 1980. Turning to the coin's design, it continues the legacy of Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, which first appeared on the cent in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the obverse, Lincoln's bust faces right, surrounded by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 1968 on the right. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears of the original Lincoln cent. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this depiction of the memorial includes a tiny representation of the seated Lincoln visible between the columns, a detail often missed by the casual observer. Around the memorial are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum," with 1 cent boldly placed at the bottom. The 1968 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, had a total mintage of approximately 1.7 billion coins, specifically 1,707,880,000 pieces from the Philadelphia Mint. This high mintage number might suggest that the coin is common, but its condition, variations, and errors can drastically influence its market value. In fine condition, most 1968 Lincoln cents are worth slightly more than face value, perhaps 5 to 10 cents. However, specimens with notable features, such as sharp strikes, rich red coloration, or particular die errors, can command far more in collector circles. Errors play a significant role in boosting the value of 1968 pennies. Collectors prize examples with double dies, particularly on the obverse, where doubling may appear on the date. The word "Liberty," or "In God We Trust," another error seen in 1968 cents, includes off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned due to an improperly fed planchet during the minting process. These off-center errors can range from minor 5 to 10% off to dramatic 50% or more, and their value increases accordingly. Other notable errors include die cracks, repunched mint marks from other issues, and even lamination errors, where part of the metal surface peels away due to impurities in the alloy. What really sets the 1968 Lincoln penny apart is the collector interest surrounding transitional minting periods and subtle design anomalies. As one of the first years to reintroduce mint marks after the suspension, 1968 coins are carefully scrutinized for details. Although Philadelphia coins don't carry a mint mark, the market often conflates mintless coins with error or transitional issues, thereby generating interest even among casual collectors. Additionally, coins in fine or better condition that exhibit original luster, minimal wear, and sharp relief are highly desirable. In certified grades, such as MS65 Red, the value can soar significantly, sometimes reaching $50 or more at auction. Even circulated examples with rich color or light wear can fetch a few dollars, especially when sold in bulk or as part of year sets for collectors. The appeal of the 1968 penny lies not only in its design and potential for era varieties, but also in the story. It tells a story of a mint adapting to change, of a coin subtly bridging to significant eras in American numismatics. Whether as a hunt for valuable errors, or as part of a full-day tan mint mark set, the 1968 Lincoln cent remains a sleeper coin that deserves more attention than it gets. For anyone new to collecting, or those already deep into the hobby, keeping a sharp eye out for high-grade or error examples of this penny can prove to be an unexpectedly profitable endeavor. 1978 Lincoln penny 1-cent coin, without mint mark and normal condition. At first glance, the 1978 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, might not strike you as particularly special. It's a copper coin that feels familiar, still in circulation today, still quietly passing from hand to hand. Yet beneath its ordinary exterior lies a fascinating coin that speaks to the tail end of an era. And to collectors, it offers subtle value points, intriguing error types, and historical resonance that make it far more than just pocket change. Let's first explore the historical context surrounding the 1978 Lincoln penny. This coin marks the penultimate year before a major transformation in U.S. penny composition. In 1982, the mint transitioned from 95% copper and 5% zinc alloy to copper-plated zinc coins, drastically altering the intrinsic metal value of pennies. The 1978 Lincoln cent, therefore, is one of the last to be composed of nearly pure copper, making it valuable not only for numismatic interest, but also for its metal content. These coins weigh 3.11 grams and have a distinctive ring and sheen compared to their zinc counterparts. Though melting pennies for their copper value is illegal in the U.S., collectors are well aware of this pre-1980 to copper cash, and many seek out older pennies for this reason alone. The design of the 1978 Lincoln penny remains consistent with earlier issues in the Memorial Reverse series. The obverse showcases the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, and still used today with slight modifications. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1978 encircle the bust. This coin bears no mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time still omitted its identifying letter on most denominations. The reverse, by Frank Gasparo, features the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and reverence for the nation's 16th president. Though commonplace now, this design was revolutionary when introduced in 1959. Replacing the wheat ears and allowing Lincoln's legacy to be honored on both sides of the coin. In terms of mintage, the 1978 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, saw a massive production run. Approximately 5.5 billion coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. With such a high number, these coins are easy to find in change and rolls, but condition and error variations are key in identifying those with collector value. In normal circulated condition, a 1978 Lincoln penny may only be worth face value, or slightly more, usually around 5 to 15 cents, depending on the market and beer demand. However, well-preserved examples with full red luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp detail can significantly exceed that value. In mint state grades, especially MS65 and above, 1978 cents can fetch prices of $10 to $50, and sometimes more if certified by professional grading services. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1978 penny for collectors is the variety of errors and die anomalies that occurred during its high-volume production. Common errors include die cracks, die clashes, and cuds, raised areas caused by broken dies. There are also double dies, especially on the reverse, where doubling may appear on the columns of the Lincoln Memorial or in the lettering. Another intriguing error found in this year's issues is the B variety, a small die break between the B and E in Liberty, which gives the appearance of an I and adds a quirky appeal. Off-center strikes and coins struck on improper plankets occasionally surface, too, offering dramatic visuals and enhanced collector interest. Despite its massive mintage, the 1978 penny has become a cornerstone in many Lincoln Memorial cent collections. Its value isn't just monetary, it's also symbolic. As one of the final full copper cents, it connects modern collectors to a historical era that ended with the economic shifts of the early 1980s. For young collectors especially, the 1978 penny can be a gateway coin, cheap, accessible, and loaded with learning potential about minting processes, error types, and grading. The coin also sees sustained demand from copper stackers, those who hoard pre-1982 pennies for their metal value. Although speculative, the potential future lifting of melting restrictions keeps these coins in circulation among copper investors. Combined with its numismatic appeal, this dual demand ensures the 1978 penny continues to be more than just a relic. It's an accessible coin that invites curiosity and close examination. While most may overlook it, the trained eye of a collector knows better. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, keep an eye out for these seemingly ordinary coins. The 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark may not scream rarity, but in the right condition, or with the right error, it can be a miniature treasure and a reminder that even the smallest change can carry a story worth collecting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coins Numismatic Series for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. You never know which coin might be your hidden jackpot.